Picture this. You go to bed after binge watching your favorite series, dreaming of pancakes and promotions, and you wake up the next morning to find out the planet has hit the cosmic brakes. Earth, which normally spins at about 1,600 kilometers per hour at the equator, just stopped. No warning, no gentle slowdown, just a cosmic screech. First, the good news. You're not flying off into space. Gravity still works. You're not about to drift past the moon in your pajamas. But here's the bad news. Everything that isn't nailed down, including you, your house, your dog, and every Starbucks coffee cup, would keep moving at the old speed. That means entire cities would lurch eastward at jetliner velocity. Highways would become blender settings. Skyscrapers would collapse like Jenga towers, and most people would become unwilling Olympic sprinters across the landscape. Air and water wouldn't get the memo either. The atmosphere would keep moving. Think of it like the world's biggest hurricane, except it covers every continent at once. Winds of over 1,000 miles per hour would scour the surface, stripping soil, forests, and probably your neighbor's garden gnomes. The oceans? Oh, they'd leap out of their basins, sending tsunamis rolling across continents before finally settling near the poles, drowning some countries while leaving others bone dry. Congratulations, you now live in Atlantis, or the Sahara. But let's say you survived this cosmic seatbelt test. What comes next? The most dramatic makeover in Earth's history. Right now, our planet's spin gives us day and night in neat little 24-hour chunks. Without it, only one side of Earth would face the sun, cooking endlessly under blazing light, while the other side would freeze in eternal night. The day side would roast like an oven, turning cities into deserts and oceans into boiling cauldrons. The night side would plummet below freezing, locking everything in ice. Humanity would be forced to huddle in the narrow twilight zone, a permanent strip of sunset circling the globe, because that's the only livable area left. Real estate prices there, through the roof. Oh, and let's talk about gravity's little tricks. Earth's spin gives it a bulge at the equator. Without spinning, Earth would slowly relax into a more spherical shape. That means oceans would migrate toward the poles. Goodbye tropical beaches, hello polar waterfront resorts. Imagine Miami suddenly relocated to the Arctic Circle, complete with confused flamingos and very smug polar bears. But scientists wouldn't let this go to waste. They'd scramble to study the frozen nightside cities, now preserved like cosmic refrigerators. Archaeologists could dig through ice-encased New York, while penguins in Antarctica suddenly discover beachfront property. Meanwhile, physicists would argue endlessly about whether this was divine punishment, alien intervention, or just a cosmic prank by the universe. Daily life would become weirdly simple and horrifying. Forget alarm clocks. You live in eternal sunset now. Farming? Good luck. On the day side, plants would shrivel to crisps. On the night side, they'd freeze solid. Only the twilight belt could sustain crops, which means a salad would cost you more than a sports car. Coffee plantations? Gone. Humanity's greatest tragedy might not even be extinction. It would be the death of caffeine. And let's not forget politics. Governments would collapse almost instantly. Nations would squabble over the habitable twilight zone like kids fighting for the middle seat in the car. Wars wouldn't be fought for oil anymore, but for that one strip of farmland where potatoes still grow. Picture world leaders arguing over who gets the 7 p.m. sunset longitude. Spoiler, no one wins. In the end, if Earth stopped spinning overnight, life would continue. but only in bizarre, desperate, and probably hilarious ways. Humanity would become a species of sunset dwellers, squeezed between fire and ice, trying to grow tomatoes in perpetual dusk while complaining that their Wi-Fi still sucks. So maybe, just maybe, we should be grateful for Earth's spin. It gives us days, nights, weather, and a planet that doesn't constantly try to kill us. If Earth ever does hit the brakes, though, well, hold on tight, and maybe keep a helmet by your bed.